Team Fortress 2 is culturally significant in that it is responsible for an insane number of meme trends, animations, and careers of countless posters since it debuted almost 20 years ago in 2007. It is certainly a property that has had an undeniable influence across the internet, and by proxy, across the offline world. As such, it is a huge shame that over the last couple of years it has been inundated with bots, hackers, and script kiddies to the point of being unplayable. This has been extremely frustrating for fans of the game the world over, as the chaotic and frenzied nature of the community has inspired pieces of art, and it more than deserves being worthy of protection. Do you remember a couple of years ago when #SaveTF2 gained insane momentum and seemingly led to Valve paying attention to their baby? Unfortunately, since then, the game has degenerated further, and it's seeming more and more likely that this is how it goes out, becoming the first Valve game ever to receive overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam for its bot issues. This is why the next campaign is rolling across the internet in the form of #FixTF2, as the fact that despite Valve claiming they would do something about the problems plaguing their game, nothing has happened. Many are outraged that the company is instead working on a new MOBA hero shooter, instead of improving their existing intellectual properties. Deadlocked seems to be their latest game and has so far been met with a relatively tepid reaction, as it looks like another version of Overwatch, which was arguably inspired by TF2 in the first place. At this stage, a petition to save the game has reached almost 300,000 signatures as the community strives to implement change. The funniest and most frustrating thing is that, as of the writing of this video, the last time Valve's official TF2 Twitter account communicated was back when it acknowledged the very issues it is facing today, claiming it was working on the problem. It brings to question the responsibilities companies have for their products over time, especially so-called live services. When a game such as Team Fortress 2 is so beloved and reps such a strong community, does its age make it okay for it to fall into disrepair at the hands of a few people happy to ruin a game for everyone else? Being a fan myself, as well as a channel that has covered TF2 memes extensively and understands the game's importance in the digital ecosystem, it's disheartening to watch it flounder in its current state. In short, the #FixTF2 exists for good reason. It's a plea for the developers of a piece of human history to get their act together and make changes good enough to deal with bots and hackers, before they release a new game that will likely face exactly the same fate. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.